Hello there, welcome to another video. In this video, we are gonna face demonic beast Eikthyrnir, also known as deer. This is the setup that I'm using right now. You can reset the bosses at any time you want, but you can only get the clear bonus once. I picked this specific setup because it's the easiest way to clear deer without Jormungandr's relic. The UR gear that I have equipped, it doesn't have to be perfect stats. You can pause the video at any time so you can read the passives and everything else. Also, if you can't read them, then I'll try and record a video with a higher quality than this one. But you can actually search for them in your in-game roster. If you don't have them, that's okay, because you can actually read the shadow characters that you don't have. You can click on them, click on the passives, read them. But if it's an exclusive event, like a collaboration event character, and you missed it, then you may have to search for it online. So as you saw, I have Jormungandr's relic, which is a must. Basically what it does is ranks up your cards if you use a different element within 3 attacks. So if you were to use blue, red, green, she will rank up your cards as well as boost your stats. Now, I divide deer into 2 forms. He has 4 stages, but 2 forms. Now, what you gotta be aware is after you kill deer in the first 3 forms, if you don't have King's Shield around you before you kill him, he will decrease your ult gauges. The reason I bring Eikthyrnir here, it's because he actually is a light unit, so I need something to cycle cards with without getting frozen after getting to the second and last stage of the boss, because if you use the wrong element to attack him, he will freeze your units. As you can see, Jormungandr's relic racked up my cards, and then I finish him off with Eikthyrnir. Now, I'm stronger in this run, so if you can do it, risk it, but if you can't, you must play it as a specific order. So, as you can see, that's her relic passive. We're gonna put that to good use. Now, I'm gonna risk freezing my Eikthyrnir to do great damage, but basically what you're gonna do is attack with King, then Freyr, then Jormungandr. And after that, if you have your 4th unit like a dark or light unit, you can actually attack with him at the risk of getting it frozen. But as you can see, the orb between deer's antlers color changes. That's the specific element that you have to hit him with for him not to freeze you and for you to do damage. As you can see, I took a risk there because I'm much stronger now with this team than before. Like I said, the 3rd stage is the same as the 1st stage, and the 2nd stage is the same as the last stage of the boss. You're gonna build up your cards here, your ults, whatever you need for the last boss, but try to save at least one of each element card so you can use them in a sequence of attacks. So you can actually rotate the orb on top of the deer's antlers, and it's always gonna be the same sequence, and it loops over. It's blue, red, then green, then you start over. The second reason I bring Eikthyrnir here, and you can also bring a dark unit, whatever, it's because if you do damage first with his cards, he won't freeze you, but as soon as you start using element cards and you use his cards, he will freeze you. But only one unit at a time can be frozen by deer, so keep that in mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and use King's cards to show you how his passive can help you save your ult gauges once you get to the last stage. As you can see, he's gonna die anyway with that first card, but I'm trying to empty my hand. You don't try this if you're first time clear on deer and you only have Jormungandr's relic. As you can see, since I had shield up before I killed him, I have all my ults. That's how his passive works here. It's very good on this. If you ever get the chance to get him on a festival, I suggest you should, because he's a very good unit to use on farming stages, and specifically Eikthyrnir right now. As you can see, ult. Let's rotate the orb. Now it's red. And GG. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Freyr is also good on other stages, including dogs and stuff. Now, if you get Jormungandr's relic, you can actually clear the second stage much easier, but it's gonna be harder, so keep that in mind. Now, what actually makes it harder for you to clear the second form, he will actually kill you if you don't kill him in the first 3 to 4 turns. And the second stage and the last stage is actually one-shot kills. Like, he actually kills your whole team. It doesn't matter what you do, you can try and cancel his stance and everything else, and he will actually kill you. Doesn't matter what you do. So at that point, I suggest you restart the boss and try again. I'm actually gonna try and save their ults or build up to them so I can use them instead of trying to push through with normal attacks, just so I can kill him on the second stage even faster. But since I have Jormungandr's relic, I can actually rank up my cards and do more damage with it. So I'm gonna try and build up to that first and actually hit him with Eikthyrnir with the 4th attack, because he will have a barrier up that you won't do shit damage. Like, it's gonna be 3s, it's gonna be 4s. So don't use your best cards to attack him with until you break his barrier first. And it's gonna be the same sequence: blue, red, green. That's the only way you have to break the barrier. There's no other way. Then after that, you can actually do tons of damage. Like, you can destroy him if you want. This is why you should save each card for each character, so you can actually rotate his orb or break his barrier. Fart damage. Second fart. Last fart. And ult. As you can see, I started to do damage. And my Eikthyrnir got frozen. But it's okay because I have Festival King's barrier, and he will protect him at least for a few turns. Or at least until it breaks. Now, this is actually bad for you if you're starting to clear these stages, because if you don't have a card to rotate the orb, your other units will get frozen if you attack with them. So I'm gonna take a chance here since I have rank 3 cards and try and see if I can kill him. But thanks to Jormungandr's relic, I can actually cleanse once I rank up the cards, so I can try and kill with Eikthyrnir here with the last card. Now, on the last health bar, you actually have to speed things up, because if you don't kill him in the first 3 turns, he will grant himself a stance and tons of buffs that you cannot remove. But on the flip side, he won't have his barrier on the last stage, so you can actually use ults and other cards to do massive damage at least. Yet again, you have to use the specific sequence of attacks so you can actually do damage and avoid freezing your units. At the same time, you can rank up your cards as well as get the Jormungandr boss from her relic passive. Always try to take advantage on the first and the third stage to build up your passives, rank up cards, ults. So once you enter the second form and the fourth form, so you can actually be prepared for the boss to do more damage and actually use those cards to kill him faster. If you don't have these specific units to clear it, I suggest you get them, but you can actually use other teams recommended by other YouTubers if you like. I won't hold it against you or anything, and if it's not broken, don't fix it, as I say. If you're new to this game and you cannot clear these bosses, rightfully so, this is a hard mode boss. You must build up your account, your units. You must get specific units to clear it, and it won't be easy for you for now, but as you progress through the game and you get lucky pulls, you can actually use those units and clear this boss easily. It's pretty easy. I can use that, that, and that, and I don't need the fourth one, but just in case. First, second, and third. Voila. GG's. That's it. Easy clear. I will try to upload more videos about these bosses if you guys like, but this is gonna be it for now. I hope this helped you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will try my best to hear all your suggestions as I can. I will also try to simplify my videos as much as I can. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and see you soon. Bye bye.